What is going on, ProGuides family? It is your host, Sergeant Frost, and we have a lot of big news surrounding new info on what's coming up for Episode 3, Act 2. First off today, we have new images of content you'll be able to get in the new Act 2 Battle Pass. There's a lot of cool content to see in this Battle Pass, so let's get right into it. I'm glad to say that for this Act 2 Battle Pass, Riot finally listened to the community feedback about the content within the pass. This Battle Pass will finally feature gun skins for the Vandal, Phantom, and Operator. After all these months and clamoring from the community, Riot is starting to give us skins for the main guns. On top of that, we are seeing more skins in this Battle Pass that have multiple variants as well. Riot is really starting to get in their groove with their skin production in-game. Now, let's go over exactly what you can look forward to in this pass. While we are on the topic of worthwhile content, if you want to get a leg up on the rank system for Act 2, then you should check out our website ProGuides.com. On our website, we have Radiant and Immortal level coaches who can tailor sessions to your needs in order to give you that boost you need to propel yourself up the ladder for Act 2. We also have courses written by big name pros like Tens and Scream who can give you the game fundamental tips and explanations that can help you arm yourself with the knowledge that you need to succeed. Head over to ProGuides.com today to prepare yourself for Episode 3, Act 2. Now let's talk about the paid content for this pass, because Riot really did us well on this Battle Pass. As per usual, this pass will cost 1000 VP, and it will have free and paid content. First off, we can expect an artesian foil melee sword with multiple color variants. For anyone who doesn't know what that is, a foil sword is an antique blade used in the earlier 17th and 18th centuries in hand-to-hand combat. This sword looks sick, and Riot put a lot of attention to detail into it in all of its variants and animations. I'm really looking forward to using it in-game. Now let's talk about all the individual gun skins. First off, let's state that this is the first Battle Pass to have a Vandal, Phantom, and Operator skin within the same pass. Riot is listening to us, and they are finally putting skins for guns the community actually cares about within the Battle Pass. First up, let's take a look at the Phantom skin. The Phantom skin line we will be seeing in the Battle Pass is called the Porcelain skin line. This skin line will include multiple variants for you to unlock with RP. At first glance, this Porcelain skin line looks just like the early century foil sword in theme. The gray, red, blue, and white variants all look regal in appearance, just like the early history foil sword. This is a nice design, and I can actually say that I like all the colorways these variants have. While we are on the topic of porcelain skins, this skin line is also coming to the Bucky, Ghost, and Marshall as well. Each of these guns will have the same colorway variants as the Phantom, and I have to say these are some pretty solid skins, especially considering they probably won't have any animations or sound effects. I really am a fan of the gray variant and the white and blue variants for these guns. They look pretty close to the white Oni skins, which is my personal favorite Phantom skin in the game right now. Next up, let's look at the Operator, Vandal, Guardian, and Odin, because they both have the same skin theme for this pass. The Vandal, Operator, Guardian, and Odin skins for this pass will be called the Electro Flux, and in my opinion, these skins look like a cross between the yellow Prime skins and the Sensation skins. The yellow, purple, and black theme looks good on these guns, and I like the patterning as well. These skins probably won't have effects or animations, but they do look pretty solid for a basic colorful skin concept. Lastly, the third unique skin line in this Battle Pass will be the Walnut skins, and the Judge, Stinger, Sheriff, and Bulldog will be taking up these skins. At first glance, I can see why these skins are called walnuts. They look like walnut countertops that you would find in a home improvement store. I think these guns actually look a little bit wooden, and that's a cool concept considering Riot has never done wooden skins before. It's unique, not too flashy, and looks elegant at the same time. I'm definitely digging it. From what we can tell, these Electro Flux and wooden skins will not have variants, and only the foil sword and porcelain skin lines will. Now let's talk about player cards, gun buddies, and sprays. There are quite a few notable player cards coming in this pass, but one player card we need to talk about individually for a minute is the Phoenix on Phoenix card. Holy, this might be the best graphic design I've ever seen for an individual agent card in the game so far. This player card specifically calls back to the most recent Duality cinematic Riot put out a few months ago. This Phoenix vs Phoenix standoff theme is insane, and I can't wait to unlock this card itself and rock it ASAP. Another insane looking player card is the Unstoppable Reyna card. It really gives out the feeling of what it's like to be dominating in game when you're taking people out left and right while feeling untouchable. On top of that, a few other notable player cards are the Aimbot and Skinbait player cards. Riot is finally getting in on the community inside jokes and memes with their Battle Pass artwork. The Aimbot player card is making fun of run and gun headshots, and the Skinbait player card is making fun of baiting jets who pick up their dead teammates' weapons. This is actually pretty funny to see Riot make fun of some of the same memes we have made fun of for the past year now. Let's take a look at a quote from senior producer Preeti Khan-Olkar on what inspired this Battle Pass and the cinematic concepts behind some of the artwork we will see in the player cards and sprays. There's a few sprays and cards inspired by community jokes or memes, but I'll let the community guess which ones those are. The Follow Me buddy is probably the best buddy we've ever put in a battle pass, so I suggest paying close attention to it. The Versus Phoenix plus Phoenix card is a really satisfying card to add in since it ties back to the cinematic we released a few months ago, and it's something we've hinted at in a previous battle pass through the Broken Mirrors card. This is awesome that Riot is getting in on the community inside jokes and memes, and they are giving us quality content based on it. In my opinion, there's no better way to build a community within a game than listening to your most vocal supporters and players. Also, the fact that they are including Easter eggs from their cinematics in their player cards and sprays only shows how committed Riot is to building a real narrative within the lore of Valorant. I can't wait to see where they go with the cinematic stories in the future. Now, let's get into the sprays and buddies. The sprays in this battle pass are hilarious in their own way. My personal favorites are the No Judge, Not Impressed Viper, the Crying Jet, and the This Is Not Fine Sova sprays. Like with the player cards, Riot is leaning into community humor on the sprays, and I think there will definitely be some fan favorites when these come out. The artwork with the sprays are improving just like with the player cards. I like the new graphic designs for a lot of this content we are getting lately. It actually makes it feel like we are getting the quality we pay for when we invest in skins and the battle pass. Lastly, for the gun buddies, my favorite gun buddy right off the bat is the Dogecoin buddy. This is a callback to the Dogecoin joke from earlier this year, and I am delighted to announce that they have a regular Dogecoin and a golden Dogecoin buddy as well. The humor from Riot this battle pass just doesn't stop. On top of that, there will be an episode 3 coin, a compass buddy, an Osprey helicopter buddy, and then some older household items like an hourglass, teacup, and root beer cup for gun buddies. As per usual, you can expect to collect as much RP as possible so you can finish leveling up the guns from your Ruination, Sentinels of Light, and Recon skin bundles. These butterfly knife variants aren't going to unlock themselves. Before we move on, we have to get to our question of the day. Today's question is, which gun skins are you most excited for in the battle pass? Personally, I really want to get my hands on the foil melee sword and the Electro Flux skins as well. These are some really cool skins, and the colorways for different variants look sick as well. Let us know what you're looking forward to the most in the comment section down below. Now, let's get right back into the video. Riot needed to delay the coming of Act 2 to make sure it was up to the standard and quality that we consumers expect from a company like Riot, especially since they had a week hiatus during August. So let's talk about what went into the making of one of the greatest battle passes we have gotten so far in Valorant. I have another quote from Preeti Kanolkar on where they got the theme for a lot of the content for this battle pass. Also in this quote, they address our concerns about content we got in the beta and when we could potentially see a version of it again in the future. We are trying to create more series content so that players who enjoy collecting items can add them to their collections. Some examples of these are the map schema, weapon manufacturer schema, and the versus cards. The newest addition we're excited about are the Unstoppable card series, the first of which features Reyna in her ultimate form draining the souls of enemies she's killed. These cards should portray our agents in their most powerful state, their power fantasy. This idea may feel familiar to players who were around during the closed beta, when we featured a few similar cards for Phoenix and Viper. We get a lot of messages from players asking us to bring back those beta cards. While those cards won't be coming back in the same form, the Unstoppable series is our way of paying homage to those old cards. So yes, we'll eventually do the Unstoppable Viper and Phoenix card. As a first day beta player myself, I always wondered when they would bring back the old content we had in the beta that we never ended up seeing again. At least we now have a concrete answer from a producer at Riot about what happened to that content and how we will see it again in the future. Well guys, that's all we have for this news update on the new Act 2 Battle Pass. If you enjoyed this video or want to see more of this, make sure to drop us a like and subscribe to keep up to date with our daily uploads. Also, don't forget to check out our website for the very best on-demand coaching. This has been your host Sergeant Frost, and I will see you all again in the next one.